Cello all, Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive. Welcome to another weekly oracle reading for the week of August 3rd. Happy August! Hoping everybody is doing well and enjoying the summer in the way that you need to enjoy it. For me, it's all about the beach and the sun, but that's not always the case for everyone. Before I've even called in all the archangels, ascended masters, highest guides, light beings, elementals, loved ones in spirit, the cards are speaking. So come on into this space to give us the clarity and guidance that we need to make this week rock. And man, oh man. So when I woke up this morning, I was told that I absolutely had to use my Osho Zen deck. And this is a deck that I kind of retired a couple of years ago, and when I was doing my, kind of as I'm doing my regular readings. And it popped up and said it had something to say. And man, oh man, as I was just shuffling there, this card popped out. So we have turning in. So let's talk about the turning in card. So this is a water card, which is all about cups. It's the element of cups in the traditional tarot, and it's all about the realm of emotion and intuition. And when we're talking about turning in, it's definitely about meditating. There's an energy of review, stepping into what is going on in my world around me. And I'm definitely feeling that when I'm looking at this card and receiving the message for this week, it's really important for each and every one of us this week to take some downtime. Everybody is kind of in the rush and hustle of things. Everything is up in the air. We don't know from one minute to the next, what the next protocol is going to be. Nobody knows when COVID is going to slow down and when we are going to, find our new footing and find that new path. So there's a lot of stuff that's up in the air. And as a result, everybody's anxiety is heightened. I know with dealing with my clients on a regular basis, more often than not, people are, calling in and saying, what am I supposed to do? What is the next step? What is actually happening? What can I expect moving forward? Because I'm very anxious. I don't know. I don't have a clear path through this. I don't know what is to come. And the message here this week is that it's important for us to all just take some downtime, because the anxiety is not healthy. It's not a good thing. It's not a state to be in. That survival mode, the fight or flight mode, it amplifies all of I'm not a sciencey person, but I think it's the cortisone levels in our body, which are not good. It's the high stress levels, and it keeps us from being able to be clear of mind, clear of thought, clear-headed, able to sink in to ourselves and connect. So the message this week for all of us is to take some time to tune in, to turn inwards, do a bit of a review, check out from the world a little bit. I'm feeling like we all need to take a day and do a news boycott and turn off our phones. Just unplug for the day. So choose a day. For whatever reason, I'm hearing Wednesday is a good day to do that. Not sure why, but that's what I'm hearing. But any day of the week that you can choose, definitely take some time to step away. The path before us is a long one, is what I'm hearing, and we don't need to know exactly how it's going to turn out. We need to be present and focused and in each and every moment in order to be able to receive the guidance of what our next steps are going to be. And that's really hard for a lot of us. I know, me being a control freak, I am that person that, wants to have the I's dotted and the T's crossed and understand that. That's not what is supposed to happen right now. That is not our reality. And as much as we wish and hope that it could be so, it's just not. So it's accepting where we're at in the moment and taking it one step at a time. And in order for us to turn inward, yes, obviously this person, she is sitting Buddha style, cross-legged and meditating. That's not necessarily what we all have to do. It's nice if you can be quiet within yourself and, in that state of being. But some people, it's the active meditation that needs to happen. And that's what I'm hearing is the message with this card is we need to be grounded. We need to be more connected to our bodies in order to quiet the monkey mind, which is the anxiety, that anxious state. So you want to find things that are going to help you to shut that mind out, even if it's just for 5 minutes, even if it's for 30 seconds. Shutting the mind out. It doesn't have to be sitting Buddha style. It can be going for the walk. It can be drawing, doodling, coloring. I know a couple of years ago, actually a few years ago now, there was a big surge of coloring books, adult coloring books, and people coloring. And I myself stepped into that trend as well, and it was very, very peaceful because it was meditative. And I could do it while doing other things, and it was calming and soothing, and it helped me to download and to unwind from the everyday. So how can you unwind this week? How can you turn within and really focus on shutting out the anxiety? Really hearing that's the main message. Oftentimes I pick up on things with work, I pick up on things with personal life, family, relationships, that kind of thing. I'm feeling like the message this month or this week for all of us is just quiet the mind, dial it down, just be. We don't do enough of that. And even though we are in COVID right now, and there are still various levels and forms of quarantine that people are, honoring and working within, and we are still a little stir crazy because not everything is opened yet, we are still trying to do and work through and push through this pause. And this pause has come from the universe. So let's this week listen to the universe and take the pause. Yes, we have the to-do list. Yes, we have things that need to be done on a daily basis. I'm not saying put all of that to the side and throw caution to the wind. But what I am saying is make a concerted effort every day to push the pause button and to just be. It's as simple as that, folks. That's the message this week. I love it. 4, the number 4 is also about building a foundation, the work and the effort that goes into these things. And in this situation, it's the work and effort that goes into building a foundation of pause, of breath, of silence, of stillness, of connecting to your core. That is our goal this week. I keep saying this month. I don't know why. Maybe we just need to carry this on through the month. And I am choosing this week the Secret Language of Animals Oracle deck. And this one was really speaking to me this morning as well. And it's not one that I typically pull from. So I thought, interesting. I can't wait to see what the message is around this. All right. Oh my God, guys. So we've got the water card. Feeling, awakening, expression, and life. And how funny that we've got the water card in the tarot. And now we have pulled a water card, and it is the water card in this oracle deck. So I'm really feeling like this is emphasizing the message about the turning in or turning within, going within, to listen to the guidance, to connect with yourself and to connect with that voice. The water, again, it's the realm of emotion and the realm of intuition. And this is our dream teams calling out to us to say, hey, everything is going to be okay. I'm seeing a vision of the ocean, the ebb and the flow of the water and the waves. And I know I talk about this a fair amount in sessions, but I think I also talk about this a fair amount in my videos. When we think of life as an ebb and a flow, and we don't have to go against the tide, we just allow ourselves, allow our bodies, allow our lives to flow freely with the ebb and flow of the ocean, of the water, because eventually you're going to get to the shore. The ocean is going to take you to where it is that you want to go, and you don't have to struggle to do it. So the message that's coming through here is the feeling, awakening, expression, and life. this pause has given everyone an opportunity, whether we've taken it or not, it's given us an opportunity to get back to what is really important in life. Get back to the priorities. Get back to that space of, I haven't felt this way in a long time. Yes, I'm a little nervous about what's happening over here, and I'm not quite sure how this is all going to pan out, but in my home life, in my daily life, in what is going on, I'm actually feeling more relaxed because I'm in my home. I'm able to spend time with my family, spend time with my friends, rather than, running around and doing the rat race, trying to fit in this activity and that chore over there, and meeting up with that particular group. It's all of the expectation and all of the obligation. And this week, water is coming through to say, embrace the feeling of what your life is like in this moment right now. You're never going to feel this, with this amount of space in your life, is how I would describe that. And so I talk a lot about the space in our head, or the apartment that's in our head. We all have kind of an apartment in our head, and sometimes we lease it out or we rent it out to people that maybe we shouldn't. Some of us are really good at keeping it for ourselves. We go to that little room in our mind. We go to that little happy place when we're needing to resolve something, acknowledge something, work through something. There's all sorts of information that sort of comes through this. But this is a time with COVID and with the world shutting down that we can actually really go within and have space in our own heads, space in our own bodies, and we have space in our environment, and I guess I should say time. There is space, but logistically, actually, a lot of us don't have a whole lot of space. If you're quarantining with family, you're all on top of one another, so space might be the issue, but time to really step into the space that is you. And that's what I feel this message is about this week. Feeling into you. It's not about everybody else. It's not about how things are going to turn out. It's about, how do I feel? And then to say, how do I want to express that? How do I want to express it? Do I want to go for a walk with a friend and have a chit chat? Do I want to paint, color, create, work with clay, work with my hands? Do I want to write my feelings? Do I want to, am I feeling inspired to return to something that I maybe let go a few years ago because, the busyness of life got ahead of me, and now I have the opportunity to go back and explore something that really brought me a lot of joy. It's really about stepping into feeling yourself, getting to the core of you and how you want to express that. Some of you are going to want to express it outwardly. Some of you are going to want to express it inwardly. A lot of journaling, a lot of alone time, creating that time and space that is just for you to rest up and recharge, or maybe to review where life is heading for you and where you want it to head. Is the direction and the path that I'm on? Do I want to stay on this, or do I want to course correct? So it's all about going within this week. Anybody who can take the week off, take the week off. This would be the perfect week to kind of take the break, unplug from the everyday rat race that is our world, and to embrace what is being given to us through this COVID-19. And I don't mean to say that COVID is awesome. It's not. But I am a person that always looks to the silver lining, looks for the gift in all of it, because there's always a lesson to be learned. And this message is clearly, we need to tune in, people. We need to tune in. All right, let's pull a feather and see what supporting message the feather is going to give us. So we've got a yellow feather, and it's understanding. And the thing that I'm hearing about the understanding right now is, this is why we need to do that review, because we are moving and shifting into a new chapter of humanity. And that's exactly what it is. It's not an American problem. It's not a Canadian problem. It's not a European problem. It's a global situation. And it's a human situation. And in order to really fully step into the understanding of why this is happening and understanding how this is going to affect us moving forward on a personal level as well as a global level, we need to tune in. We need to be able to feel into our bodies. And the yellow is connected to solar plexus chakra. So personal power, identity, mastery, co-creation. Co-creation. Understanding that, yes, this is happening to us, but it's also happening through us and for us. And so how do we want to utilize what is being presented to us to help us move forward into that place of clarity and understanding and being able to make it work for our goals moving forward? How do we want to reinvent the world? Because let's face it, we have the opportunity to do that in our own lives as well as humanity as a whole. So in order for you to get the understanding of that, you have to go within. You have to be like the water and ebb and flow with what the universe is bringing you. So this is our goal this week. This is what we will achieve when we relax into the feeling space and working on that review piece and how we're going to express that outwardly or inwardly, and what that's going to do for our lives moving forward. And it is about co-creation, connecting with source, connecting with the dream team, recognizing that we're all one, and decisions that you make are going to have a ripple effect out in the world. Even the smallest of decisions makes a difference. So consider that while you are going within this week, taking that time out, unplugging to receive the understanding. This understanding is necessary for us to be able to be successful in how we move forward and how we embrace the opportunity to co-create our existence in the way that we all see it best, for the highest and best of all. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the message this week. A little bit esoteric, not so specific, but definitely coming through clearly. It's all about the feelings, all about the emotions and the expression of how you want your life to be. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you have the most amazing week. If you like what you see here, please feel free to like, subscribe, and click the bell on my YouTube channel. I also have my website, theblackfeatherintuitive.com, and my Facebook page, The Black Feather Intuitive. Would love to see you guys there. Check out if you've never seen my Winged Wednesday show on Facebook. Please feel free to check that out. I give away 3 free readings, and I also do a general reading as well every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my Facebook page, The Black Feather Intuitive. And it's just been growing like wildfire. Really enjoy doing that. So please feel free to check that out if you want a little more of this and a little more guidance and clarity. All right, guys, take care. Have the most amazing week. See you later.